Well, to my YouTube subscribers, new subscribers, and YouTube viewers and Twitter followers, it's December 31st, 2019. Happy New Year's. Today we're going to talk about my electric fence. I bought my post you can buy the posts and stuff at Walmart.com. I think the posts came with the wires and the little post connectors for about $60. Bought my coop from Tractor Supply. Came in a kit. Put that together. That was pretty cool. Chickens like it. It's good. It's big enough for 5 chickens. I only got 2. I had 4. Lost 2 this last summer from fire ants getting them. Okay, let's talk about electric fences. This old beauty is about 3 years old. I would buy another one. I thought this unit finally died out on me. I've already replaced the battery once. It's 3 years old. It's a pretty good unit. I liked it. I like it a lot. I would recommend you buying one. It's rated for 5 miles, but as you can see, the weather has really taken a toll on it. But it still works good. I thought it finally petered out. I know solar panels, they lose power after time. Most panels last for about 2 or 3 years and finally won't charge up anything. So I bought a new solar controller I haven't seen before or used. That'll be here Monday, and I will probably hook that up to this fence and use this one for my garden. I'll run some wire around my garden beds to keep the deer out this summer and winter. But it's real simple to do electric fence. I didn't need a 5-foot electric fence. At an RV park, we have no fences around here except for the perimeter of the park. And deer jump that little 4-foot fence like it's a crosswalk or something. And we have lake homes over here that have puppy dogs that love to come over and meet and greet the RVers. And then you have the RVers with pets, and they let their dogs loose once in a while, and they'll come over here and want to try to get chicken dinner. So I did lose one set of chickens from some RVers' pit bull that they let free. Came over here and tore up my old coop and killed my girls, and I didn't have an electric fence at that time. So I bought a new coop, got some new chickens, and got my electric fence. But installing electric fence was really easy. This unit, if you buy this unit, they tell you to keep it off and keep it outside for 2 days for a good solar charge, and after that you could just hook it up, turn it on, and forget it. Real easy to hook up. What you have your leads here. This is your ground wire. It goes to a ground stake that you put in the ground. You need to keep the ground wet, because that little grounding rod is only about 2 feet long. Same with these fiberglass rods. They're only about 2 feet long. So I have probably at least 6 inches pounded into the ground from my fiberglass rods. That metal grounding rod down there in the grass is about a 2-foot rod pounded into the ground. But I do soak that every other day just to keep the ground wet, to keep that rod grounded, so my fence will work. You do need to trim around the bottom, keep the grass from hitting your fence, or else you'll end up having issues with the grass grounding your fence. You won't get the good zap you need to keep animals away. But what you want to do is you can run your wire first. I have a 3-string fence, and I just put wires all the way here to make all 3 wires hot. You don't need to do that everywhere. My wire's a little loose. That happens in time from the current going through the wire, so I'll need to get my needle nose pliers and tighten that. I'll do a little maintenance here. Let me get my needle nose real quick. Got my needle nose. Gonna turn my fence off for a second so we can tighten the wires. We don't want to get electric shock while we do this. On and off buttons underneath the unit right there. I'll make sure no blinking lights are happening. Alright. We had a little Jack Russell come by and thought he'd check out my girls. This is the second time he got here, and today was his day to learn about electric fences. He got a good shock. Unfortunately, I didn't have my cameras going at the time to capture the excitement. What you want to do is just kind of twist your wire to tighten it up. You definitely got to turn your power off. You don't want to zap yourself. Just a couple turns here and there. Tighten things up. You don't want to tighten it too tight, because you could break your wire. That would be not fun. This is pretty thin wire, but it's good tinseled wire, though. It does what it needs to do. Couple little turns. Keep it nice and tight. Put my fence about a foot away from the coop, a little bit closer, but that's so if a dog or a critter gets in here, they got a hunch to start digging, and once they back into this fence, they might get over the fence and not get zapped, but once they start bending over to start digging, they will get their excitement of the day, and they usually bounce out of there pretty darn quick. But that's all you need to do. This is your indicator here. When it's yellow, the light's blinking yellow, the charge is getting low. If you see a nice red light, you got a nice full charge, and anything comes by is going to have a disappointment. And they usually don't come back. If they do come back, they'll sit at the road and kind of look. They like to come over here and they'll stay by the tree and kind of look. And then if they can't stand any longer, they'll come and sniff the wire, and then they get a reminder why they stayed up the tree. But there you go, easy maintenance on a solar controller. I do love it. I do recommend buying this controller. I can't remember the name of it, but I just did a review on it from Walmart.com. You could buy it at Tractor Supply, but this unit was like $250. I think it's now under $200. I think it might be $140 or something at Walmart.com. Very useful for RV parks or even at a home.